Welcome, Gemini, to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love, and Healing Tarot. How are you? My name is Hope. Hope you've been well. Right now, we're going to be doing your reading on Twin Flames, or wherever you are in love. And for those of you who have subscribed and who are returning, thank you so much. And for those who are here for the first time, thank you for being here. Please subscribe. We do a lot of different readings here. We do different relationship readings. I do spiritual readings. I just posted 3 of them yesterday for the Per Se meteorite. Some unbelievable codes coming in. So anyways, look at that. And then, we are in I also do, how could I say, energy reports. Okay. So those will be coming out here and there. And that's why I did the one last night. So you'll check that out. But know this, I guess I have to start from the beginning because otherwise it doesn't make sense. So, Gemini, August 16th, before sunrise, we had a parade of planets of Jupiter, Moon, and Venus, and it created an alignment. And this is a divine stage where it has caused a sudden shift, where it has revealed deceit, love, truth in relationships. It has brought in more love or reunion. And know that this comes from the Mercury going forward. It was in retrograde during the full moon in the Lion's Gate, where it brings up all the things that we need to look at, make our wrongs right, making, closure, letting go, surrender, healing, whatever it is that we needed to look at to make the process move into the direction when Mercury is going forward, because now it opens space, okay? So what'll happen is some relationships, you realize when in a conversation that it has run its course. So it's going to subtly end, okay? And this is part of the shift. There's going to be goodbyes, unspoken goodbyes, where just subtle disconnections happen. It's happening for you, all right? Know that Spirit is doing this to clean the space, clear the space, so that it can bring in more blessings, more positive energy for us, for our heart space, okay? So ultimately, it creates space for more blessings. Okay, that's how we have to look at it. So again, it's happening for you. No worries. I know it hurts sometimes. It's sad, but there's always hope, and we have to move forward. Okay, so will we continue to love from our wounds of the past, or from the wisdom of self-love that we've gained through this process that we've been in, and know that this is going to continue, this parade of planets with other planets in alignment, up to the new moon in Virgo towards the end of the month, I believe, August 26th. And I may not be perfectly correct, but you could check it out, all right? So let's begin your reading, Gemini. I know last week I remember reading something about being good to yourself, that I think you've been moving around in different directions but not moving forward. I feel that that's what's been happening in your connection with your relationship, or not even, you're just not sure what you want. You want a relationship, you don't want a relationship, it's just not happening right now because maybe it's not supposed to. So let's see what's going on this week for Gemini. Oh, hold on one second. Oops, I'm sorry. I have the wrong card here. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see what's here for Gemini. We have taming hunger. All right. So taming hunger right now, I mean, there could be someone that you're trying to resist temptation. There may have been someone in your life that in the recent past you were kind of having time with, but it wasn't, anything that you wanted to bring home, but it was just passing the time with someone, having a little fun, sharing, a meal, whatever it is, maybe sharing a home or some space in the house, whatever that is. And so that's good. But right now, I feel like you want this person back. For some reason, you thought that perhaps you should have them back right now. And maybe that is why you're in and out of this feeling of wanting to be in a relationship. So let's see what it is that we can add here to your reading that will help us clear the base of where you are in taming a player, perhaps? Are you taming a player? Is this something that you've been doing, and now you realize that you might have stepped away from them or had them step away from you, and you're saying, I had enough. This is not good for me. He has bad habits, or maybe he has, things that he shouldn't be. Let's just say this: you're trying to keep a clean slate, I think, in your life. Clean health. You're trying to make and do things right. So when you have someone in your life that doesn't have those good habits, of course, you want to be with people who do, right? Because they help each other. We help each other when we can be in with someone who has a better, we share our good works with each other, right? So know that that's something very important. And I feel that you've been in and out of this. Like there are times that you're in it, and there are times that you are forbidding yourself. But right now, there's really a moment here where you're trying to bring this person back in. You're hiding your feelings about it, but you really, in your mind and in your body, trying to resist the temptation of this person. But let's see what happens. Let's see if you are definitely going to leave this person out of the scope here of your heart, of your time and space, right? So let's see. Let's keep going here for Gemini. What is going on with this taming a player? Let's see. So we have the Four of Swords. Okay. We have the Sun. And we have the Five of Cups. So this is very almost familiar to me, these cards from the last time. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing alone time. You're withdrawing from love, and it's good because I feel from the last time you were not anywhere, and so right now I feel like you're going through this healing alone time, withdrawing from love. In the heart, the Sun is there, so you really want happiness. You want happiness back in your life. And during this time, there can be some growth and renewal with the Sun, of course, especially, trying to keep away a temptation that is not good for you, for whatever reasons. We don't know. I don't know. But also, the Five of Cups is showing me you're feeling loss about it as well. You have some sadness about it, not really regrets, because you know that this person is not the best person for you to be with. So let's see what else is going on. Let's see what your process is showing here on the table. Let's see if there's going to be any kind of, how could I say, reunion or relapse, or I don't know, but this very familiar energy here that is going on from the last time as well. I think that you have been definitely involved with this person for a long time, and you finally said, it might have been a marriage, or it could have been someone that you knew in the neighborhood that used to maybe be part of your weekends only, or whenever you cooked a meal, they'd come over, or you offered a meal for them. These are the times that you'd be with this person. So let's see what is going on in the next row of cards here under the Four of Swords, the Sun, and the Five of Cups. All right, let's see what's going on. So under the Four of Swords, we have the Lovers. Yeah, we have the Lovers. There's definite an attraction here. I don't know, they could be your twin flame. And sometimes, when you're with your twin flame, or someone who's very much mirroring your process, you need someone who might want to take you to another level. If you want to get out of some bad habits, or you need that healing time, you're very attracted to this person, and they coming in with you. As you can see, you see the darkness behind them. Anyway, I love this card, but again, there's definitely a great attraction here with them. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, but you're learning, you're still learning, and it's right under the Sun. So that I like that, because the Sun is all about growth, renewal, joy, happiness. And, you want that in your life, and you want to learn more about how to bring it and how to keep it in your life, right? So with the Page of Pentacles in the heart, you're really trying hard to find a way to keep it in your life. And then we have here the Three of Swords. You're still in this space of like, you keep going back and forth. Like you go forward, then you go back a step, then you go forward 2 steps, then you go back 2 or 3 steps. So I feel you're doing this really dance with your heart and your mind. And it's like, because the Three of Swords is, it's about heartbreak, third-party situations that you've had in your life. So again, you want it, you don't want it. But I think you need to stay within yourself right now under this type of energy that I'm seeing here, Gemini. So let's keep going. I hope this is going to change, but it may not, but this reminds me of last week, but it's a little better. And it's the Six of Cups. So this person you've known from a past, you've had memory of this person from a past love, past reunion, or even a past life, because especially it's right under the twin flame connection and the attraction. So this person has definitely been part of your past, and they still are in your moment, because you're thinking about them, or you're thinking about maybe you should call them, or maybe you should be with them. This is something that I feel is very, very important to you, and you got to be careful, right? And then we have the Fool in the heart. Yeah, you want new love. You want new love. You want a new world of possibilities. And I love the heart. Your heart is like amazing. You've got the Sun. You want, new growth and renewal. You want joy. You want happiness. The Page of Pentacles, this youthful heart. You are like a child in your heart. You're inspired always like a child. And it's very sweet. And I see that. I feel that. And now you have the Fool, which is the child. The Fool is the child within us who wants adventure, who wants, they're so carefree, inspired, always, like children are, and that's what really we are as well, the child that lives within us. There's a new world of possibilities out there, and you know it, and you just don't know how to get it. You're just not sure. And I remember, I think last time we were saying, you got to be good to yourself, Gemini, okay? You got to be good to yourself. So let's keep going here. Let's see what the last card is. It's a Cup of Love. Oh my God, the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups, this is definitely something that, this could be a new beginning for you. Keep up the process right now, that whatever you're doing, yes, stay away from this player. Keep taming yourself, because you see this Ace of Cups, this is for you, honey. This is for you, my friend. You take this cup of love for yourself, and you go out with your heart open. Once you've cleaned up, your act, once you've cleaned up and healed, because that's what you've been doing. You've been doing a lot of alone time here, and processing your sadness, grieveness of the past. But you do want this love and attraction, but again, it has to be right. So right now, offer this beautiful Ace of Cups to yourself, and see, soon enough, the child within you will jump out again and find the love of your life. So I really feel that's going to happen to you. But let's see if there's any scarlet energy here that we can add to the, you're on your way. I believe you're on your way, Gemini. You're coming out of it. You're coming out of it slowly. And, like I said, you take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward. It's back and forth, but you got to make that leap. And I love that the Fool is here in your heart, because you are going to take that leap, right? The Fool takes a leap of faith. And that's what I feel is going to happen with the Ace of Cups here, filling yourself. You're going to jump right into this Ace of Cups with the Fool, because the Six of Cups is here in that whole line here. It's beautiful. So let's see what the scarlet energy can help with this reading for you, Gemini. I hope I don't say too much. I've been trying not to. It's really hard. If you ever hear yourself talk on video, I had to learn that. I'm doing this for a long time, but in the beginning it was really hard, and still hard. All right, so we have casual sex. All right, so we know that this is what's going on with this person, that trying to tame the player, or trying to resist the temptation of the player. But right now, this casual sex is still in your life with this person. And so they're saying, just let's be friends, with benefits, let's be friends with benefits, and leave emotions out of it. But that's not what you want. That's what this person wants. You know, they want casual sex and leave the emotions out of it, but that's not what you want. Your heart is saying you want definitely the cup of love for yourself, and you want to have happiness, you know, and you have that joy within you of a child. So I love this reading for you, Gemini. It's giving me hope. And yeah, have fun right now while you can without your emotions, but know there's a plan here that I see that you are also living. You're living in your head, and you're confusing me. Anyway, let's see what your angel number is. Let's see what your angel number is right now, because this is really like you're all over the place. You are all over the place. One day you do this, one day you do that. It's called discipline. I think, you know, there has to be discipline in your heart, you know, in your mind, in your body, you know, in your way of life. You have to have disciplines. Otherwise, you will waver and wander, you know, and could fall into some bad traps, you know. So let's see what the angel number is for you. 1331. Let's see what that is. It's called change. Okay, so let's see what it says. It says encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is why you've been looking, this is what you've been looking for, pushing through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So you've got to keep pushing through, Gemini. Keep pushing through. Find that discipline for yourself to keep your heart in the right place. And yeah, have fun. Casual sex is what you're looking for. And so, not that you're looking for it, but it's been in your life, and I think you want out of it. You know, I think you definitely want out of it. So let's see what happens here with the Whispers of Love, what they want to add to this reading. It's been great. It's been fun being with your reading, I have to say. Yours is always very interesting. Very interesting. So let's keep going here. And one more card for Gemini from the Whispers of Love. Okay. It says, treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. All right, so don't forget about them as well. I hope to see you soon. Maybe next week. We'll see what's going on. I can't wait. So to all Geminis, giving you my best of love. Hope to see you again. And you have a good night. Take care now. Bye-bye.